Hello, my name is Helen. I'm going to take you through a beginner workout. It's all standing, so there's no having to get up and down off the floor. We're going to do 45 seconds effort, 15 seconds rests. That being said, if you need to take rests within the 45 seconds, please do. At any exercise, if you want to make something easier, you just reduce the range. You maybe take more rests. You could also add things like inclines. So for example, if anyone's ever telling you to do like a push-up on the floor, you can do push-ups on the side. There's no push-ups today. It's pretty, just as an FYI. So we're gonna start with feet a little bit wider than your hips. Make sure you move for your body today. Don't try and match mine, you move for you. Go over 2 squats into 2 side bends. Bring your fingertips to your temples, hips back and down for 1, and again 2, and then you're gonna lean over to the right and then to the left. And again, 2 squats. So your hips sit back and down, almost as if you're going to sit down on a chair, and then bending over to the right side and the left side. You want to feel your sideways stretch and squeeze. So if you need a little bit less, you don't squat as deep and you don't bend as far. So remember I was saying if you want to reduce your range, that's a way to make it easier. And to make it more challenging, you sit a little bit deeper, you bend a little bit further. Perfect. Coming to lateral lunges. So with your feet, just heel toe them a little bit wider. Toes both pointing forwards. Wider feet will be more challenging. More narrow is easier. You're going to bend one knee and push your hips back. And then push back up to the middle and then bend the other knee. And stand back up again. So you're bending one knee and you should feel a stretch in your inner thigh. And the leg that's bent, you should feel your quad. Just quickly from the side, check that it's not just pushing your knee forward and you're totally upright, but actually you're pushing your bum back. So it kind of looks like a single leg squat again. And you know the drill, right? If you want to make it easier, it's less knee bend. If you want to make it harder, it's more knee bend. And I'd really challenge you to try your hardest to not rest your hands on the legs. If you need to, you go there, you take that little bit of support. But if you can, really try and use your legs and your muscles in your core to keep yourself upright. Have a little shake. Stepping star jumps. Going to start with your hands by your side, your feet together, and then we're going to open both arms and step one leg out to the side, come together, other side, come together. So we go out, in, out and in, out, in and out and in. So if you want to make this easier, again, make it a little bit smaller. You can also slow it down. And if you want more, a little bit bigger. Same thing with the arms. More is arms straight. So if you can get them straight, I encourage you to get them straight as you can. If you need to, bend at the elbows. So these concepts apply to all exercises. Shortening the lever, which is like in this case the arms, can make it easier. Reducing your range makes it easier. Slowing down your pace, adding breaks, etc. You do not have to always kill yourself in a workout to feel good. That's the main thing at the end, right? We want to feel good. Have a little shake off. Hope you feel your shoulders a little bit there. I hope you feel a little spike in the heart rate. You're alternating tap backs. So you just soften your knees and you tap one leg back, step in, other leg back, step in, tap back and in, back and in. What do we do? If you want to make it easier, tap in, not as far. If you want to make it more challenging, tap back a little bit further. And notice I've got like a slight tip forward of my body. So it's going to help me get a more bend and push the bum back. So you're going to feel your quads and a little bit in your bum. That made it good. Can you hear that on there? Sorry. Maybe I need to make this, I don't know what, 12A? It's probably still PG, isn't it? Oh God, I'm such a PG person. Oh dear. Knee lifts. So little shake, and then it's going to lift one knee up towards your chest, switch the other leg. So you lift, land and switch. The hope, the aim is to try and add a little pause rather than just lift and lift. But if you need to, your knee is a little bit lower and less pause. If you can, you get higher and or also add a pause. So we're going to start to work the hip flexors and challenge our balance more by being on one leg. Now, if you struggle with your balance, you can also do lifting one knee and keeping the toe down. I would rather you did that than holding on if you could. If you absolutely need to, hold on for balance. But the only way to improve our balance is to make ourselves be a little bit wobbly sometimes. So as long as you feel safe to lift off, or maybe just add the lift and tapping the toe down, then try and go with that instead. And then your balance will improve more and more over time. This time we're going to step forward rather than back. So it's going to target a bit more the front of the thighs, the quads. So we're going to take a step forward, bending the knee, pushing yourself back up. Forward step, back to standing. Step to me, step back. Step forward, step back. So the difference on this one, when we step back, it targets more the bum in this little hinge position. When we step forward, it's much more pressure into the front of the quad. So you're going to use that muscle to stand yourself back up again. And you know the drill. Step further forward, a bigger knee bend if you want more. Don't step as far if you want less. Essentially, I'm calling it an alternate step forward, by the way, and step back. They're a lunge. It's a lunge, but sometimes I think the word lunge can really put people off. When actually, like I say, this is a lunge. You're lunging forward. It's a lunging movement. It's just the size of the lunge. Squat into a side leg lift is another balance challenge. So you're going to do a squat, hips up and down here like you're sitting down, and then lift one leg to the side and think just slightly backwards. And then squat again and do the other side. So squatting and then balancing. Same thing, if you're needing to hold on to something for balance, like a wall, you can squat and hold as you lift the leg. If you can, even if it means you tap out to the side instead, maybe, so you can do a squat and a little tap, and a squat and a tap, and then gradually over time, maybe getting the confidence to add a little lift as your balance improves. But working the quads and the side of your bum. The most common thing I see here is people actually starting to kick forward. So that's why I say just go ever so slightly backwards, and that's going to make sure we get right in the meaty part of the side glute. What a word, glute. Arm circles, tie the arms out, taking the arms out to the side. And then we're just going to do little circles. You can go bigger circles. We'll go half the time in one direction, half the time the other. See if you can do the whole time without letting the arms drop down to the sides. So circling. And when I saying not drop down to the side, if you need to, your arms come lower. If you need to, you take that rest. It's amazing how much you can let your arms weigh something, right? I can feel top of shoulders, back of shoulders, a little bit front of shoulders. We're about halfway, so switch directions, go back the other way. And let it burn, burn, burn. Na, 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 na. Oh, final 10 seconds to go, and then we've only got 2 more moves left, and we are out of here. We're done. Perfect. Good mornings. Have you seen Legally Blonde? So if you have, it's like the bend and snap. I'm going to get the hands across the chest, or fingertips on the temples if you can. You bend your knees a little bit, and then push your bum back and stand up. Push your bum back and stand up. The difference between that and a squat. So a squat, your hips go back and down, and this is what's called a hinge. So almost like that bit in the door frame that opens and closes like this. So your body just going straight back and up. So if you struggle keeping your posture, bring your hands a little bit lower. And if you can, fingertips on the back, so you squeeze your shoulder blades like you've got a pen or a pencil between your shoulder blades, and you've got that little bit of tension down the upper back. It's also going to work the hamstrings and the bum. Hamstrings is the muscle down the back of the leg here. So do not think about going too far if it means you're rounding your back. Want to go to the point where your back can stay straight, and then you can pop back up. Perfect. This final bit, I just wanted a little pulse raiser. So we're just going to see how many steps you can do in 45 seconds. You can walk it out. You can march it out with a little bit more oomph. You might even be able to turn it into a bit more of a jog or run. So it's 45 seconds. See how many steps you can do. Wherever you are, try and move your arms as well. So rather than just your legs, pump your arms too. More limbs going to get a bigger heart rate. You do your pace. There is nothing wrong with any level. No one is better for doing a harder option or worse for doing like easy or the other way around. It's just you doing you. So what can you do in the final 15 seconds that hopefully gets a nice little pulse raiser as well. Final 10 seconds to go. And relax. Shake off. So good. Well done. Hopefully you enjoyed. Hopefully you felt like you got a good workout in. I'm really mindful to try and create more videos for beginners because when I look at what's out there, I don't think they're actually very beginnery. So I'm hoping this is great for some of you. If you've got any questions or feedback or comments or let me know how you get on, do let me know in the comments. Hopefully see you soon. My name is Helen. Thank you very much.